Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Houston Texans. On the Bills sideline is their head coach. His guys in the midst of a great run, winners of 9 of their last 10. On the other side, his counterpart from Houston. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, set to get this one started. Off we go from Houston. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. And taking the snaps, quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
When you have a chance to kind of poke around the locker room, Mike, and talk to the coaches and the players, and you say, how would you best describe your quarterback? The word perfectionist, it seems to come up pretty often, and it's pretty clear to see why.
He works free, right side. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 71 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. And, Greg, that is the way you love to start one of those games. Get off the bus, get on the field, get in the end zone. The road team with the first 6 of this one.
And you can just see, Mike, it takes a lot of the air out of the stadium. And this crowd, they're fired up, start of the game, trying to make their presence felt. And the opposing team goes all the way down for an opening drive touchdown. That's an ideal way to start when you find yourself on the road.
Bills 7, Texans nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They're led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023. From Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
Some weeks, Mike, it just seems like you just can't do anything wrong. Every play, every throw, it just seems like everything goes your way. And that was certainly the case last week, throwing for over 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. Tell you what, his receivers, they're coming into every game saying, we're going to get a lot of opportunities, and their quarterback can continue to play at that high of a level. There's a lot of production to go around.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, 3rd and 2. Here we go.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
From the gun, here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. The Texans getting all set to punt. Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now, off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. A throw on the move is caught. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 4.
Pick up the 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40.
Here's a first carry for their running back, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. They're down and 3.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw, and it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
First down, Buffalo.
great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
He'll look to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
First down. A gain of 9 yards. First down.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
First down.
It'll be first and goal. That's a gain of 28.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year.
Tell you what, this offense has come out and they have completely dominated here in the early going, Mike. I mean, this has just been methodical, sustained, back-to-back drives right down the field. And then to finish in the red zone, man, you just can't draw it up any better than that.
Is good. Next to score, Bills 14, Texans nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Texans offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They're in an early hole, 14-0. Gotta start digging out soon. Begin this drive, 1st and 10. He'll step up and run this. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll go play action with Stroud. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
To go.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Here's their punter now. And he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Bills offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's off to a fast start throwing the football. Pretty good numbers already just in this first quarter of play. Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Buffalo.
10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Now his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
And the Bills first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Not much happening there, just a short game. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. This throw left side taken in by Johnson. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Bills. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. What a show this offense is putting on here. Greg, this has got to be a great feeling for this offense in the 1st quarter.
Yeah, and this is a great example, Mike, of when everything in your offense is clicking. The play design, the scheme, the philosophy, and then obviously the execution on the field. They've been sharp, explosive, but at this pace, I'm not sure what the defense could do to try to slow them down.
Texans nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready for this next possession. And so far, 2 drives, 2 punts, no 1st downs. Not a winning formula as they start drive number 3. They'll begin here on the ground. And a nice job there, sidestepping defenders. On his way, it's a gain of 9.
10 yards on the pickup.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now, Stroud. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Stroud going to tuck this one on the zone read. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, Mike, it's funny, when you're facing these really elite defensive linemen, sometimes it's easier to make them the read guy rather than actually try to block them. Unfortunately, they're elite for a reason, and sometimes they're still able to make the play like we saw here.
Got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
1 quarter in the books. 21-0 is our score. More from Houston coming up in a moment. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line as we are ready to get back underway. On 1st down, it's Stroud. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. I'll give on the ground. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. The Texans going to turn things over to their field goal unit. This one off the upright. He had the distance, but it's no good. Everything's going wrong. Unable to cut into this big deficit. The Bills offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he comes into these final couple of games as the NFL's leader in touchdown passes. The drive will start on the ground. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So when you talk about cover two, really the area that they're a little vulnerable. They're vulnerable deep or intermediate on the boundaries, and they're vulnerable down the middle of the field. Remember, those two safeties, Mike, hence why they call it cover two, they are splitting the field in half. They need to cover from the goalpost all the way out to the boundary. That's a lot of room to run.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Now we're going to stoppage here for an injured Bill. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. From the 29, here's second down and 7. Back to throw. Stroud. Quick throw here is complete. He's going to have a first down and forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Throw on the run is complete. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Out of bounds at the 16-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing new. This is 3rd and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Here's Stroud. They'll try to set up the screen here. Down inside the 10. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5.
First down.
Now it is first and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. And he will take this one across into the end zone. C.J. Stroud. Touchdown, Texans. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
The kick is good. Makes the score Bills 21, Texans 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Bills offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams trying to defend in the red zone. Look at this graphic. Second in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a QB. Right away, they'll set up to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Brings up second and 10.
A quick throw here on the RPO. It's caught by Johnson. Here's a 3rd and 10.
To number 80. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw. A throw right side is intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They can get back into this quickly now. Very short field ahead. It is 1st and 10. They'll try to run with their fullback. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Right back to the fullback. Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain. Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stroud. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Give them 14 on that one. 1st down for Houston.
And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
To throw is Stroud. This one, batted away. It's incomplete.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know that
in trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
if you want to win in this league and have a successful defense, how you perform on 3rd down is critical. Even more so, your backs are up against the wall. The offense finds themselves down in the red zone looking for 6. Those 3rd down sacks go a long way to keeping touchdowns off the board and making them settle for field goals. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whenever the defense has tried the first half, it hasn't worked. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught over the middle by Johnson. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. Trying to avoid tacklers, and the ball is out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. They'll wind up getting enough to pick up the 1st down.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
He is belted in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play.
39-yard line.
2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This one grabbed by Austin. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half and good enough for a 1st down. He'll look to throw. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
2nd and 1 at the 15-yard line.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And the Bills are going to be set up 1st and goal. Strong running brings them to the 9. The Texans going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout here, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. Now here's second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buffalo. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start to this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have it for this guy.
Bills 28, Texans 10.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Texans offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this one. First down now. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. They'll come to the line now on second and 2. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Quick throw, taken in, and that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Stroud to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On second down, Stroud. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it third.
He'll get up and spike it. And let's check the clock. Maybe time for 2 plays here before the end of the half. The Texans going to turn things over to their field goal unit. They'll spot this at their own 48, meaning this is a 62-yard attempt.
You have to give them credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. Out now is the field goal unit. They'll try to pick up 3 points here. This one from 52 yards away. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. So, halftime straight ahead. And we send it over to Scott Hanson, who has the EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. It is Week 17. Playoff spots on the line, seeding on the line, coaching jobs may be on the line. Let's dive in. Our trip around the NFL starts now with a good matchup in the NFC. And this is the Commanders quarterback, and this
one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Texans offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. He'll tuck it and take off. Brown avoids the contact as he slides to a stop after picking up the first down.
And the Texans, first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
First down. First and 10 at the 40.
Crowd to throw here on first and 10. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle.
A gain of 6. That's another Texans. First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. They'll stay on the ground.
Number 20, the ball carrier. Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain
While we have a moment, while we take a look at the key inactive, not playing. Game here this afternoon. Ball on the 35. Here comes a second and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. To throw, it's Stroud. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. Here's Stroud. Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's intercepted. So going to take over now at their own 34-yard line.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away. And that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
Run on first down. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down. Now, faking the give. He takes off. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down. On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
It leads to to 2nd and 10.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at the
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Bills. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
The extra point is good, and the Bills will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Texans 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. On 1st down, it's Stroud. In trouble, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. A tough spot here. 3rd
That's a gain of 6.
and long.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
Throwing is Stroud. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. The Texans set to punt this one away. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Bills offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Lots of space past the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down. Give up the middle, and he's able to fight through 1 tackle here and pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll stick with him again, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. 3rd and 6.
A 1-yard gain. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Texans offense ready to see what they can do. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. He'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go play action with Stroud. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. 3rd and 7.
On the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Here's Stroud. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Stroud going to set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
1st and 10 at the 30.
From the gun, here's Stroud. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21. Now Stroud. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Houston. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. For quarterbacks, there are so many stats we use to measure a good season. This is one of them. 30 touchdowns. That was number 30 on the year. An extra point attempt to follow. He's got it. And the Texans are able to edge a bit closer.
Bills 38, Texans 17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Bills offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's had it going in the 1st half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
Through the 1st half, it was clear. This pass protection, this offensive line unit, they were clearly up for the challenge. The pass rush was non-existent. But here in the 2nd half, you can sense a little bit more urgency. You can see them start playing with a little more speed and intensity, and it pays off there with their 1st sack of the day.
Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. He'll look to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
Big play there for the Bills. And even 30 yards.
10 at the 31-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
1-yard gain.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He finds Austin with the grab. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
7 yards pickup. Brings up second and 3.
He'll drop to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
The extra point is good. And the Bills will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. C.J. Stroud and the Houston offense set to get going again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long.
So far throughout the game, we've seen him make a lot of plays in the run game, but now he shows that he can hold his own in coverage as well. Really nice job there by the linebacker, making an impact in the passing game.
That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
22-yard line.
Third and long. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. This one caught by the back, out of the backfield. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. Going to bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Stroud to throw. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. He's going to give the ball over on down. The Bills offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. He has played well all season long, entering this final stretch of games in December and January as the NFL leader in touchdown passes. On first down, they'll run it on the draw. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Still first down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's first and 5. On the read, he's going to try and run with it. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Well, as they face this possible 3-and-out following that second down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield, and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. They'll look to throw. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They they hold on 4th down.
Even though that interception, it probably won't have much of an impact on the outcome of the game, but at least defensively it gives them something positive to build off of, because up until that point, this game's been a struggle.
The Texans offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll begin with 1st and 10. To throw, it's Stroud. Gets it away quickly and then caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Number 21. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
On a 2nd down throw for Stroud. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Stroud. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
To number 21. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the right side this time. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. Going for it all. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball. And it is 4th down. Now, Stroud. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That is brought in. And he's going to have a Texans 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
That's out to the flat. I believe the Texans got this one back. They did, and they will keep possession.
Now 3rd down and 4.
It's 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Stroud. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. Throwing is Stroud. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
25 football carrier. Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Here's 2nd and 9. Up the middle they go. Ooh. And he's going to have the 1st down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the down. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about
A
done.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
So a road win here for the Bills, and that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.